and welcome. This is The Chat. I am Manny. I'm so excited. I'll be face to face in a few seconds with one of Nigeria's greatest sportswomen of our time.
Madoka Oshikoya is a former female track and field athlete from Nigeria who competed in the women's sprint and long jump events during her career. Born on the 2nd of May 1954, Madoka is a true example of what grassroots sports development can become, as her athletic success led her to become an Olympian in 1972. She attended Methodist Girls High School in Lagos and was part of a scheme designed to develop sports in the secondary school system. She was eventually picked to join the 1973 and 1978 All-African Games, where she won a total of 5 gold medals and also competed and won medals in pentathlon. Her success on the track opened several opportunities for her abroad, and upon the invitation of her coach then, in 1974, she moved to the United States of America, where she competed and won gold for the University of California, Los Angeles in the 100 meters, the long jump, 100 meters hurdles, and the pentathlon at the NCAA Championships in 1982. The California-based retired athlete is a mother of one and a proud grandmother.
Hello, Madoka. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm good.
I'm so glad to see you.
After
so many years.
I know.
I'm talking to you now from Nigeria, and you're in the United States.
Yes,
When did you sneak out of this country?
Oh, wow. It's been a long time since 1974, after the Commonwealth.
Oh, after the Commonwealth Games.
Yes.
What made you run away?
I didn't run away. I was invited by a coach, UCLA coach here in the US, to come and run for his for the school back then. So and they gave me a scholarship to go to UCLA.
Now, look back to the 70s, early 70s. That was when you dominated the grass at the National Stadium.
Yeah, unfortunately, the National Stadium is not the same. National Stadium was one of the best stadiums in the world back then. And I enjoyed going in there, running, jumping, because it was a beautiful place to be. And then there used to be a lot of people that would come in there and watch us train. It was fun. It was really great.
I was one of those people.
Mm-hmm. Really?
I was trying to remember. Was it the All Africa Games? You represented Nigeria and did fantastically well, didn't you?
Yeah, that was the first All Africa Games. And
remind me of your most memorable race.
I think it was the hurdles and also the high jump. And I was the one that carried the torch to light the game's torch back then. And I competed in the hurdles and the high jump back then. So, and
I ask you, how did you get into the Olympic team now? Because I remember it was in 1972 that you took part for the first time in the Olympics.
Yeah, the first Olympic was 68. That was the Mexico Olympics that I tried for. Unfortunately, during training, I pulled a groin muscle, and then they decided to drop me back then. Instead of treating me and taking me to the game, even I qualified, but because I pulled the groin muscle, they dropped me. And then I was so upset, crying. But then I told them, from now on, when you guys come back, it's going to be,
But did you think you had sufficient training at that time?
yeah. So like I
You
said,
got professional training, or a lot of it had to come from your, personal ability?
it has to come from personal ability and dedication. And I enjoy being out there training because I just love being outside there. And it's a way of getting away from my family too, because my family situation was really bad. So it enabled me to be out there and enjoy myself without being bothered about family problem.
If there was any
Yeah,
name that was as popular as Shagari's name, it was Madoka Shikoya, the golden girl of African sports. Look at you now.
yeah. I'm an old lady now, so
How do
we
you
are
feel?
grandma. I'm a grand. Yeah, I'm proud to be a grandmother now because I remember when I was running, when I first started running, my dad was worried that we'll never be able to have uh, children because of being a woman running and jumping. He was worried, but my coach and my principal were able to persuaded him to let me run. So now I'm a grandma, and all my grandkids, they're doing so good in school.
How old is your grandson or daughter?
Elisha is the oldest, and he's going to be 14. And Judah, the middle boy, it's 12. And then the baby girl, Lola, it's a 3-year-old.
Besides, when you
So
when you when you left Nigeria to go abroad, you were
mhm.
going to continue your sporting career, was it not?
Yes, I did. I competed for UCLA when I was at UCLA, and I competed for others. During that period too, I came home and competed for Nigeria. While I was at UCLA, I won the what they call the AIAW for UCLA. UCLA won the championship that year because of my point and the other lady point, because I won the long jump for them, second in the hurdles and the high jump, and then ran the relay for them. So for UCLA, so they won the championship that year, and I won the pentathlon also for UCLA the same year.
Have you been watching Nigerian sports, especially athletics from the US? Have you been
Yeah.
observing our performances?
Oh yes, I've been observing, and I've been following some of the sports. One of them is Ogunkoya and Mario Yale and the Zumang boys. But the disappointing point is I thought Nigeria sports is supposed to be improving and going forward, but it's disappointing that the government is not doing too much for sports. I came home about 3 years ago, and I went to the national stadium, and I was so sad to see that beautiful place is become almost like a ghetto. The stadium, the ground is so, oh God, it's just an eyesore. But I don't
If
know.
you were
But
asked to come back to be the Minister of Sports in Nigeria, will that excite you?
I wish they would let me to be a minister of sports in Nigeria. If they allow me to do that, that'd be great, because
Really?
we need somebody that is going uh, to encourage more athletes to come up. We need more of the kids, more of the children to know sports is really good for them, and people to encourage them, people like me, Ogunkoya, and the rest of the athletes, the former athletes, to encourage this the coming up youth. to show them that sports is really good.
Where were you when a certain Chioma Ajowa was winning the gold medal in the long jump event?
I was watching here in US. I was watching her, rooting for her.
How did it make you feel that a fellow Nigerian was winning a gold medal in long jump, which was one of your favorite events?
Yes, I was so excited for her, and that was really the best. The best year for Nigeria, and very proud of her. And I think I met her, or I saw her on TV once. I've never really met her. I would really love to meet her because she did really good. That was in Australia, was it? Yeah, that was in Australia.
Let me just ask you this personal question. Are you looking at coming back to Nigeria anytime soon?
Yeah, I shall be coming, hopefully when they lifted the international restriction for America to travel. Yeah, I was going to come in September, if possible, to visit and to see my mom, who is still alive. So,
are you enjoying yourself being in America?
Oh yeah, kind of. America is not the same when I first came, so now everything is different.
Do you feel free living in America?
Free in America. Yeah. The only difference is that we have electricity all the time, and you can get what you want. Besides that, I don't think America is not the same anymore. As I say, it's not.
Finally, I'm leaving America. I'm coming back home. At what age do you reckon that will be?
Ooh, I don't know about that. It's going to be very tough to come home now and settle because everything is changed. I want to do it a little bit until I get used to the system again.
You did not win medals at the global level. Let's say, African sports, and Nigeria. You were the golden girl, but you never, managed to cross those boundaries. Like in the Olympics. Did you win any medals?
No, I didn't win any. My 72 Olympics was my first Olympics, and unfortunately, that was when they killed these Israeli athletes. They spoiled it, but I placed. The only one that I could have probably won any medal was the 76 Olympics in Canada, Montreal, when all the African countries pulled out from the game. We were there and we had to leave overnight because they were protesting apartheid then. So,
what do you think about Nigeria generally? Corruption, fraud, and all of that. What do you think?
Oh God, that's what we've been praying for here, for Nigeria to change corruption and the way the things are going. It's depressing, and Nigeria should have been one of the top country in Africa. We have all the resources. We have people. There's so many Nigerians all over the world. But yet, when you come home and you can't even get anything. The traffic, no light. Everything is just.
Is that one of the reasons why you left the country?
No, I didn't leave the country. When I left Nigeria, first time when I left, every summer I used to look forward to come home, and I used to come home every summer when school is out. And then when it's time for me to come back, I feel sad. I don't want to come back because things was really nice then. And then you have all this generator that is boom, 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 boom all the time. Fumes all over the place, and all you can hear is a generator boom, 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 boom. It's terrible.
You know, what I intend to do next is ask you to pick from numbers 1 to 5. Whichever
Okay.
number you pick, I'm going to read out the question to you and then you answer. Is that okay?
Yes.
You ready for that?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Okay. Um, there we go. Pick a question.
Let's say number 3. My
Okay,
grandkids,
number
3 grand.
3. You want question number 3? I can read it out to you now. What are the best and worst things about being old?
Being all the pains. I already had 2 knee replacement from all the jumping I used to do. So, and so that's been old, and the body is not the same anymore. And
Is that a good thing or a
but
bad thing?
huh?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a, I wouldn't. It's being old is old age is good because you have wisdom and more better person now. But then at the same time, your body is not the same way that you want it to be anymore.
What's the best thing you will say to a teenager now? Haven't been through teenage yourself.
The best thing is I would tell the teenagers to be themselves, to use whatever talent God is giving them to the best of their ability, and not to let anybody put them down. To be who they are, the person who God created them to be, and set a goal for themselves, and then go for that goal.
Now you are a grandmother. You have a daughter who has a child. How does that make you feel?
I'm proud to be my grandmother. My daughter's is the best thing that's happened in my life, and now that she's married, she's got her own 3 kids and grandkids, and then I have my 3 grandkids, and they're doing excellent in school. Both the 2 boys are straight A students, and what else can I ask for?
No,
And
nothing.
my
Nothing.
daughter is married to a pastor that we're blessed that God is blessing us in a way. So
But
there's
Madoka,
nothing
you
I
didn't
can.
get married, did you?
No, I didn't get.
Why?
Unfortunately, I didn't get married. Unfortunately, but I thank God that God blessed me throughout the whole period to raise my child uh, by myself, and it wasn't easy, but God gave me the ability and the strength to do it, especially here in the US with no parents, with no relatives. So
If you had your way, would you do it again?
if I have my way, I would do it differently, yeah, but still, I'm blessed with the most wonderful daughter in the world. So I can't ask for anything better. She was a good child and went to UCLA, got her degree, and
How come she never
then
heard of, did she ever hear of your sporting days and never went on the tracks or training, to run?
oh yeah, she also she ran for UCLA. She competed in high school, and then UCLA recruited her, gave her full scholarship, so I didn't have to pay for her college tuition. So they gave her full scholarship. So that too was a blessing.
Can I ask you, let's go back to your sporting days. What was your happiest moment in achieving a medal in those days? Which one of the sports?
The best one was the Commonwealth in New Zealand when I won the gold in long jump, and then the silver in the pentathlon, and then I almost won the gold in the hurdles. Then I tripped on the last two hurdles, knocked my knee against the hurdles. So, but then I was still able to get a bronze medal.
Do you still have some of these medals, or you sold them?
So you can say they just go plated. They're not really good all the way. Some of them are with my mom back home in Nigeria, and I think I only have one here. So, and
so here we are. You're going to be cast away to an island to stay there for 2 weeks, all by yourself. What are the kind of things you take along with you? 5 of
I
them
take
only.
along my jogging shoes.
Yeah.
Take my Bible with me.
Do you read the Bible a lot?
Huh?
Do you read the Bible a lot?
Yes. Take my Bible. Take my a lot of water with me, and some good clothes, easy clothes, and just a simple life. I'm not that. I just live a simple life. That's all.
You live a simple life for 10 days?
Yeah. That's all I do.
Wow, you have lived a simple life for 69 years already.
Oh yeah.
And still going strong. What are the kind of things you get up to in America, living in America? What are the kind of things you get up to? You work?
Yeah, I used to work and then take care, do my routine and all that. But I don't work anymore right now. I'm retired. So.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm retired.
Yeah, but are you tired?
I'm not tired. I'm still strong, and I still do all the routine.
Tell me something, Madoka. How many seconds will you do 100 yards today?
Right now?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'll probably do it in maybe 20 seconds because my knees are not that great anymore.
That is fast enough for a 69-year-old. 20 seconds?
Maybe slower. I don't know. Because my knees, but when I get going, I can run. But when I sit down, my knee is tight because of the surgery that I already had on my knees. So. But
make one
to
wish.
run fast anymore, forget it.
Okay, Madoka, make one wish. Just one wish.
One wish for me, for all my family to be a Christian. For all my relatives, my mom and my nephews and nieces to be Christians.
Anyway, that's your wish. And
Yeah,
my wish is for you to have many more years ahead of you.
Yeah. If God allow me, I will have more years. Yes.
Thank you, Madoka, for being on this program.
Thank you very much.
It's taking us quite a while to get you to the screen. And believe me, I'm so excited talking to you.
It took almost 2 weeks. I know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
And you too. And see you again. It's been Madoka Oshikoya on the chat. I am Manny. Bye for now.
The Chat is produced by Channels Television. You can watch it again online. Just visit our social media platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.